Hi there, folks! Another fantastic week of football is now over, so we've prepared for you a roundup of the latest news from the world of the number one game. Don't forget to give this episode a like, and let's get the show on the pitch. PSG have failed to win 3 Liga 1 fixtures in a row. Kylian Mbappe has not played the full 90 minutes in any of these 3 league matches. Atletico Madrid centre-back Mario Hermoso is close to leaving the club as a free agent this summer. The Spanish giants and the footballer are unable to reach an agreement over a new contract. During the clash against Rem, PSG Ultras put up a banner dedicated to the team's young star, Warren Zaire-Emery. Warren, present and future. Brahim Diaz believes that the Spanish national team disrespected and underestimated him. He's angry with their coach and the federation, therefore he has finally decided to represent Morocco. I'm happy to be in Saudi Arabia, absolutely happy. I'm happy to represent Al Nassr, and for me our season is positive because we have had a chance so far in all tournaments. Cristiano Ronaldo assures. Manchester United have opened talks with the representatives of young midfielder Kobbie Mainoo over a new long-term contract. Liverpool and Arsenal will compete for Fulham's João Palhinha in the upcoming summer. The Cottagers estimate the Portuguese at 90 million euros. Special Azar-themed burgers were prepared for Lille's match against Rennes, while Eden took part in the opening of one of the club's training centers, which was named after him. The Belgian spent 5 seasons at the Mastiffs camp. Barcelona are confident that they will be able to make João Cancelo's contract permanent in the summer. The player is keen on extending his stay in Spain beyond loan spell. Lecce's head coach, Roberto D'Aversa, received a red card for head-butting rival striker Thomas Henry after the defeat against Hellas Verona. Son Heung-min is the third player in Tottenham's history to provide 60 Premier League assists for the club. Christian Eriksen delivered 62 assists and Darren Anderton had 67. Egypt, FA and Liverpool have reached an agreement regarding Mohamed Salah. The Red Star will miss the national team's March training camp. Barcelona have opened talks with their talent Pau Cubarsí over a new deal. For the first time in 12 years, and for the second time in his career, Unai Emery lost a home match with a 4-goal difference. His Aston Villa team lost to Tottenham Hotspur 0-4. Manchester United are hoping to acquire 18-year-old centre-back Leny Yoro from Lille. The Red Devils are willing to pay £41 million for his services. On the day of Jesse Lingard's debut for FC Seoul, for the first time in the club's history, all the shirts of one player were sold out in a day. The match against Gwangju also set a league record for attendance with 51,670. The game against Celta Vigo marked the 350th La Liga appearance of the legendary Luka Modric in his career. Darwin Núñez has been flagged offside 26 times this season in the Premier League. That's more than any other player in the league. Manchester City's first-choice goalkeeper Ederson picked up an injury during the clash against Liverpool. He was replaced by Stefan Ortega at the beginning of the second half. My contract is still valid until 2025. I want to show my best for this club, and then we will see what happens. For sure, I'm happy here. I'm happy with club and City, of course. Joshua Kimmich notes. Chelsea have mysteriously terminated their sponsorship deal with Omar Ayer as the club works to avoid breaching profit and sustainability rules. PSG are actively monitoring AC Milan forward Francesco Camarda, who turned 16 yesterday. He is the youngest player in the history of Serie A. Liverpool's 19 shots were their most in the Premier League game against Manchester City since February 2013, 22. 12 of those shots came in the second half, which was the most Man City have faced after halftime in a league game since May 2021, 12 versus Brighton. Jurgen Klopp? He will be back. He loves the job too much. What I can say, he made us a better team. He made me a better manager. I wish he will be back soon because football needs personalities like him. Goalkeeper André Lunin would like to stay at Real Madrid and extend his contract. He is waiting for an offer from Los Blancos. Juventus have won only one of their last 7 Serie A fixtures. Yesterday they had a 1-1 draw against Atalanta. Young midfielder Arda Güler scored his first goal for Real Madrid. He made the score 4-0 against Celta Vigo. 2 weeks ago, we started to train harder, more intensely. We are playing better recently. It's time to show that we can compete against anyone, Robert Lewandowski stated. Toni Kroos has made his 300th La Liga appearance for Real Madrid. Virgil van Dijk has won 25 consecutive aerial duels in the Premier League. The last time he lost one was back in January. Chelsea intend to acquire PSG central midfielder Vitinha this summer. The Blues have long been fans of the Portuguese. Manchester City will soon launch negotiations with Phil Foden about a new contract. He could become one of the highest-paid footballers in the club. Wolverhampton Wanderers could sell Pedro Neto for £60 million. Newcastle United and Liverpool are showing interest in the Portuguese. After 25 Bundesliga matchdays of the ongoing campaign, Bayern have won the same number of games Bayern won in the previous season, 21. The main event of the week between Liverpool and Man City was an absolute blast. The visitors looked better in the first half, with John Stones scoring the only goal after a brilliantly executed corner kick from De Bruyne. Then, in the second half, Liverpool simply crushed Man City, hitting plenty of shots on target, and Luis Diaz missed a couple of killing chances. Still, Klopp's team managed to equalize only from the spot kick taken by McAllister. Interestingly enough, in the 69th minute, Pep Guardiola substituted De Bruyne, who expressed his own dissatisfaction with this decision. In the dying moments of the tie, a controversial incident occurred when Jeremy Doku appeared to catch Alexis McAllister in the chest. Yet, the referee decided not to award Liverpool a penalty after a long VAR check. Meanwhile, Luis Enrique decided not to include Kylian Mbappe in the starting lineup at all, which resulted in PSG's disastrous performance at home against Rennes. In the first half, the defenders made two blunders that gave Rennes the lead. But in the 17th minute, Abdelhamid scored an own goal and Gonzalo Ramos also scored later on. Mbappe appeared only in the 73rd minute, though he failed to bring victory to the Red and Blues. Real Madrid and Celta both backed two accurate shots at the Santiago Bernabeu, but here's the catch. Goalkeeper Vicente Guaita and defender Carlos Dominguez put the ball into their own net. Vinicius Jr. also netted a goal for Real Madrid in the first half, with the final score coming from Arda Güler's solo run after a great pass from Ceballos. Moving on to the main news of the release. Luis Enrique's return is not an option for Barcelona this summer. The club would love to bring him back, but the 53-year-old Spaniard has no plans to leave PSG. He is happy in Paris and is going to work out his contract, which runs until June 2025, at least until its expiration. Moreover, Enrique is even considering an option to extend his agreement. PSG are also pleased with Enrique and have no intention of sacking him in the near future, despite recent struggles in Ligue 1. The coach managed to take PSG to the Champions League quarterfinals and suffered only 3 defeats in 37 matches in charge of the team. Barcelona are not going to sell Lamine Yamal at any price. Earlier on, the media reported that PSG were preparing to offer 200 million euros for the youngster, but even that kind of money cannot tempt Barcelona. The Catalans believe Yamal is the best La Masia graduate since Messi, which is why they will build a team around him in the future. Barcelona are determined to secure a new long-term deal with the Spaniard at a high salary in 2025, when he turns 18. Yamal and Cubarsí are believed to be the future of the club. Former Bayern Munich and Germany head coach Hansi Flick and his agent had a meeting with Barcelona president Joan Laporta. The negotiations went well, although the parties did not reach a common ground. The matter is that Laporta likes Flick, yet decided on a final candidate to replace Xavi. It has also become known that Laporta was offered the option of hiring Massimiliano Allegri, but he refused to even take it up since he was not sure whether the Italian would be able to adapt to Barca. As for the candidacy of Roberto De Zerbi, according to Relevo, the club's sporting director Deco told Laporta of his doubts about the Brighton boss. This is due to a busy schedule Brighton have been coping with this season, which has seen them lose important matches along the way. Manchester United's new co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe is about to make a record transfer deal in his first transfer window. The billionaire intends to buy Benfica's top talent João Neves. Apart from Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Liverpool and Manchester City are also interested in the 19-year-old centre-back. But only the Red Devils are likely to pay the Portuguese side more than 100 million euros, a release clause included in his contract. This season, Neves made 42 appearances for Benfica, scoring 2 goals and providing 2 assists. PSG head coach Luis Enrique has once again confirmed Kylian Mbappe's departure from the team this summer. After the match against Rennes 2-2, the Spanish manager said the following: "I can only wish Mbappe the best for his future. I wish him the best of the best for the future." Prior to that, Enrique had twice expressed his opinion about how PSG should learn to play without Mbappe. This was his explanation for subbing off the team's main star in the previous games against Rennes and AS Monaco. The most reputable insiders are certain of Mbappe's deal with Real Madrid in the summer. Besides, according to Loic Tanzi, Kylian's younger brother Ethan will definitely leave PSG in the summer. The relationship between the family and the club has finally deteriorated, as Mbappe's entourage believes that Ethan is ready to play for the main team, while the club does not share their opinion. Not long ago, Ethan Mbappe was rumored to be on the verge of joining Real Madrid. Guys, be sure to check out the videos from our other project as well.